everybody. Today we're catching up again with the CEO of Clublinks, Anthony Lawrence, and today we're talking about values, and this is a really key component of being a Clublinksian, is being very much across what the values are and living and breathing them. And I believe it was a very big process, I think, that the guys that you went through a couple of years ago, but we might actually first start with what the values actually are, and so maybe you can help me. We've got stand out.
Stand out.
Yep.
So we're probably finding a better way. We've got cheat notes over in the back wall over there, which are quite handy.
On the back wall, which showcases just how much we live and breathe this. We're literally surrounded by our values. We've got be awesome.
Yes, we bring energy in everything we do.
Yep. Speak up.
We have constructive conversations that we're confident to deliver and open to receive. The open to receive is a key bit of that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the really polarizing one. I personally absolutely love, and I know that other people absolutely love. It's got a swear word in it. Get shit done.
Yeah, polarizing was, when we first put it in, probably polarizing, but most people agree to it, and most people come in the business are open to it. So we haven't had a lot of bad feedback about it in recent times. But no, so we get shit done, and we get it done the right way. The right way is the key on that one.
Absolutely, and we're quite creative with the use of hashtags if we need to omit any swear words in written documentation. So take us back, Ant. This was a project that Clublinks went through, I believe, late 2017. Can you take us back? What was the why? What prompted you as the CEO to want to go through this very valuable exercise?
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. It's back in, it was 2017 you're talking about. It actually probably started the journey back in 2012 when I came into the business then. We had three values in the business, being fairness, professionalism and reliability. And under that we actually had no behaviours. So there was actually nothing to define what those words meant. And we went on an exercise back in late 2012, got the group together and said, what are these behaviours that sit behind these words? And so we did an exercise and we come up with 8 or 9 different, or 9 or 10 different value or behaviours under each of the values. And I've actually brought a little cheat sheet here, but it came out looking like this. So there you go, nice and up close.
Wow.
You don't have to know all the detail of it, but you can tell by the colour scheme, you can tell by the type of detail, the sheer amount of detail in there, that it didn't really catch on. It provided a purpose for us, like it actually helped straighten us up a little bit where we were. In 2017, Anthony Edgar started with the business. And when he came into the business, after about 3 or 4 months, he came up to us and said, I don't like our values. And I was a bit shocked.
Bold statement for a new person in the organisation. Yeah, good on
which we encourage.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it's proactive in finding a better way.
Yeah.
And it was the best thing he did, because not the best thing he did in the whole business. He wants me to reiterate that, but it's the best thing he did for us.
Yeah.
In terms of, it made us stand back, because we had our values, and like many businesses do, they sit with a set of values on the shelf and say, yes, we've got values, and we were the same as that. This enabled us to sit back and go, no, who are we? Because he said straight away, we've got more energy, there's more vibrancy around the whole business, and we're a younger group, and those colour schemes, those words, were pretty old-fashioned for who we were as a business. So that prompted us to get on the journey and try and find something new.
Can you take us through then, what was the process look like in terms of actually now the values that we see today? Tell us what that journey looked like. How did you get there?
Yeah, good question. So what we did is we had our ideas initially. We thought, okay, we can sort of think, but that's, from an executive point of view, that's not going to do the job for you. So we involved the whole business at the time. Okay. And so that meant we got all the people around the head office all together, all the sites contributed, they all got their teams together, all the venue managers got together with their state managers and said, okay, let's start describing the words you think about when you think about Clublinks. And I sat only really through the head office one that did it all at the various sites. And I was thrilled in that workshop when we actually, some of the words that were coming back to us, so they were coming back with some really fantastic words, and that was from people who you sort of go, I'm not sure how engaged one or two of the people are, and they're saying we do this, we do that, and you go, wow, this has been wanted and needed by the whole group.
Yeah.
So once we got all that, we consolidated all the words together, grabbed a subgroup and a representation of different sites together, so a small subgroup together, and then we started nutting out some phrasing in some different ways. So once we got all the words together from the workshops, brought it down to a group of phrasing, really sort of nutted those out and brought them down to a group that we liked, And then in the final iteration, Kate and I then tidied it up and we got it to what it is today. Sent it on to our graphics department, internal graphic design department, and they came up with that, and we just went, that's outstanding. It's almost like a first cut what they came out with to get to now.
Amazing. So it was a completely internal process. It wasn't, paying exorbitant amounts of money to get external agencies to come back with it. It was all born out of internal thoughts and input. That's amazing.
Well, it was, and we weren't really seeking to go grandiose beyond that. It was just for us, really, initially. So, yeah, let's set it up internally. And the best part we got out of that was we did it for us, and it was about us, and the words described us. So we, someone else come in, which I'm all for external consultants coming in and doing the right thing and guiding in the right way. But it was something we needed, and we just was probably bursting the seams to develop something for ourselves at the time, and we landed on the area which worked.
Yeah, really refreshing too, something that was so organic.
Mm-hmm.